What's up everybody, welcome to General Hospital MV, my GH Chapter show. Let's get into it. Franco's procedure was in full swing this week and it was surrounded by drama. Peter of course wants to kill both Franco and Andre and he hires a goon to do it, but of course Peter gets cold feet and he tries to stop the guy. Peter rushes to the OR, dodging Laura and her questions about why the invader hasn't covered the overcrowding in Pentonville. Is that really a thing? We'll talk about that later. Continuing on. The gunman had already started to attack Andre, but Peter steps in and shoots the goon, and everyone sees him as a big hero. Thankfully, Jason doesn't have the rose-colored glasses on though. Jason explains to Anna that Peter is the reason that Sam is in jail, that Shiloh was blackmailing him, that he may have played a bigger role in what happened with Jason and Drew all those years ago, and that he is obviously trying to kill Franco and Andre now because he doesn't want the truth to come out, and Anna seems to be believing him. So hopefully this week she will confront him and end this nightmare. Andre was fine, and as for Franco, we get to do what GH loves to make us do, wait for the results. Alright, now let's backtrack to Pentonville and how criminals are gonna get let out early because it's too crowded in there. Are you kidding me? Does this really happen? I don't really know much about, the criminal system, but this seems a bit ridiculous to me. I mean, Harmony's already out of jail, which I'm okay with because she was pretty badass when she was taking down Shiloh, but like, for real? If that is the case, let's get Matt Hunter out of there because he is in jail for killing Lisa Niles, who is trying to kill people on a boat, throwing people overboard, and trying to inject Patrick with HIV. Like, he is a hero. He shouldn't be in there at all. While we're at it, let's get Sean Butler out of jail too. I know that people actually think that he's in jail for no reason because people believe that he's in jail for shooting Hayden, which he didn't do, but the reality is he's actually in jail for trying to kill Jake Doe. So he's in there for a real reason, but let's just let him out anyway. It's overcrowded, let's just let everyone out, okay? You know who's having a hard time getting out of prison though? Nell Benson. She is so desperate to get out of there that she goes to Ryan Chamberlain and tells him to stab near her kidney so that she would have to get rushed to General Hospital. Unfortunately, he missed well enough that she was okay and pretty much is ready to go back to prison already. But she calls her sketchy lawyer dude and I'm sure that he's going to prolong her going back in. I mean, if this wasn't a plot of Nell's in the first place, I feel like Nell would have genuine concern that, Ryan could just get up out of bed and stab her. First of all, why is Ryan in bed in the first place if he can just get up out of bed anyway? And he wasn't even handcuffed to the bed. What kind of prison is Pentonville in the first place? Pentonville is a total shit show at this point. It's just ridiculous watching that prison. Overcrowded. Did you see how big that room was that Sam and Nell were sharing? They could have easily fit 2 more beds in there. Nonsense. Alright, now let's talk about Mike because his scenes are getting more and more sad every day. I mean, this week he thought that Sonny was Joe Scully and that Dev was Sonny and that Jocelyn was a stranger. And Sonny is desperate to get Mike help, but in my opinion, Mike is beyond help. I mean, he doesn't recognize anyone that he loves. He doesn't recognize the house that he lived in with Sonny for the last few months. He doesn't recognize where he is now. He doesn't recognize what year it is. Sonny, you need to let him go. I know it's difficult, but this is what's best for Mike and yourself at this point. Sonny is a little bit at odds with Michael and Carly because they both agree that taking Mike out to a facility in a different country would just make Mike even worse. And Sonny just wants to help his father as much as he can, but like I said, it's time to let him go. At best, this research just keeps him where he's at right now. It's not going to make him any better, and where he's at right now is horrible. So, I know it's gotta suck to be in the situation, but Mike is not Mike anymore. He is just a lost soul. Aside from the stuff with Mike, Sonny and Carly are clashing even more so because he's slowly figuring out that Carly and Jax are hiding something big, and she admits that she's hiding something but she can't say, and it's just not sitting well with Sonny because, that's Carly's ex-husband. Personally, I loved Jax. I'd be so down for them to get back together, but this is not about that. This is about Nicholas. Let's talk about the whole crazy Cassadine codicil mess, alright? Ava has checked herself out of Shady Brook and she is firing on all cylinders. She's trolling Carly, she is buttering up Sonny, she's thriving in her art world, and she even had a pretty decent conversation with Griffin that didn't end in disaster. Plus, she is conjuring up a plan to bring down both Nicholas and Valentine Cassadine. Nina convinces Ava that they should work together because Nina had some information that Ava needed. Ava didn't know why everyone wanted that Cassadine painting, and Nina reveals to her that there is a codicil and that the money should go to Spencer, or really Nicholas, because Nicholas is alive. Ava is ready to set her own plan in motion. She decides to text Laura and Jax and Valentine that she is auctioning off the painting. I am so stoked to see this, you guys. I love that Ava's got the upper hand for once. This whole thing should hopefully jumpstart everyone finding out that Nicholas is alive, including Spencer. I'm sure he's going to be coming back soon. At least I hope so. I'm also super relieved that Nina is going full force with her plan to take down Valentine. I was a little bit worried after that last conversation with Jax where she was like, I still love him, and she goes back to the house and is kind of like giving him lovey-dovey eyes, but she's still doing it. So yes. Yes, Nina, be smart. I have been waiting for years for Valentine to be taken down, so if this codicil thing does it, then I am going to be super happy. And if it doesn't, then we do got something else into play. They have been name dropping Claudette a lot lately, which, by the way, I got some questions for you guys because I'm a little bit confused. I don't remember Nina finding out that Claudette's death was faked by Valentine. I don't remember those scenes happening. I thought that Nina would be a bit more pissed because that means that he lied to Charlotte, and that wouldn't sit well with Nina. I don't remember those scenes. If you guys can tell me when that happened in the comments below, that'd be great. But yeah, Jack seems super interested in exploring this angle. I have a feeling that he's going to track Claudette down and bring her back. At the very least, I'm hoping that that angle kind of messes with his relationship with his daughter, because it's about time she starts seeing her father for who he really is. She does slowly seem to be figuring out that Nicholas might not be her bodyguard. I mean, she goes up to him and says, I know who you are, because she saw that picture in Lulu's phone of him, but she doesn't know that it's Nicholas. And she also is like, yo, I hurt myself on the playground, where were you then? She even brings up the bodyguard to Laura, and Laura's just like, oh, she's conjured up a bodyguard. Are you kidding me, Laura? Use your brain, you're smarter than this. Last but not least, let's talk about Brooke. Once again, people on screen are saying how much she is like Tracy, which is annoying the ever-loving crap out of me, but on the plus side, we learn what's up with Brooke. She had fired Lois as her manager and signed a 5-year contract with a guy who is apparently a bit of a shark without going over the contract with a lawyer, which is exactly why she is nothing like Tracy. Tracy would never be that stupid, nor would she ever be mistaken for a hooker, so just saying. I mean, Julian isn't the brightest person on the planet to begin with, but mind you, Carly did hire her to sleep with Dante once, so it's a slippery slope, you know what I'm saying? Aside from Brooklyn's shady dealings, I am glad that we are seeing her terrified for Lucas and comforting Bobby and just trying to be there for him. It's nice to see. Everyone is playing the waiting game with Lucas as well. I mean, they are trying to get him out of his coma, and, you know, the audience is waiting to see where Lucas is at with his brain. I am willing to bet all my money that Lucas is not going to remember either anything or just the one memory of him finding out the truth about Wiley, because of course they're going to drag this out as long as they can. But yeah, that was General Hospital in a nutshell. What did you guys think of the show this week? Let me know in the comments below. And if you like this video, give it a big old thumbs up, subscribe if you want to, and I will catch you guys next time. Bye!